Hello fellow Chartists, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Chartist, and today we had a very bullish day on the SPY. Great day if you was a SPY bull and you bought at support, or you bought the recapture of support. I'm going to talk more about that. This is from Cheddar Flow. Flow sentiment's pretty bearish right now. Put to calls 1.351. It just shows us the option flow of what calls or puts that are being bought. Over here, somebody dropped $1.4 million on SPY puts. They entered around 469.56, 440 strike. That's a lot of money. Their expiration is out in April though, so they're giving themselves some time. Could they be taking positions before the big bear trend start that's supposed to come into the SPY? Okay, let's talk. Let me show you the seasonality. Right, I think I talked about it yesterday. Let's see. Here's the image. Okay, so we got that big dip right here, just like in SPY this past week or last week. That's that big dip that's supposed to happen in the beginning of January, and it's supposed to give us one more new all-time high, a strong move to the upside before the bear market begins. That's supposed to extend all the way into February. Okay, so we're seeing some strong bullish pressure. Yesterday it bounced right off of this yellow support line that it connected the October low to the December low. Now we got the low in January. Of course, January is not done yet, but so far that is the low. It bounced off. You see that long wick right there. And today it capitalized on it. We saw follow through. All right, it ran. That's yellow line right here. That's the 20-day moving average. It's currently at 469.6. The SPY closed at 469.75. So technically speaking, it closed above the 20-day moving average. Okay, that's a very bullish sign. It didn't quite hit my price target, but it came very close. It could hit it tomorrow. We'll see. All right, so the plan today was, the price target was 470.5 as long as above 464. I did put, if 464 fails, we're going to see new lows coming. All right, now, did we lose 464 today? Yes, we did. And SPY went all the way down to the 462 support. That's based on Fibonacci level. Okay, I wasn't really playing the 462 support. I was playing for 464. When we lose the critical support level and then we recapture it, that's very bullish. And that 464 was recaptured. Of course, I let my Discord members know bulls must recapture to avoid further downside, and it got the recapture. Now, for those who not sure what a recapture is let's say this support level right here, 464.6, was a support level and it gets lost, but it doesn't close below. It actually closes back above. So it could be this candle, it could be the next candle, like this one right here. It tested that support. The next day it was lost, but then it closed back above it. That's a recapture. All right. Now for an intraday recapture, because when do we know to buy it? You can go down to like a 15 to 30 minute chart. So if 464 gets recaptured and it stays above 464 for like 10 to 15 minutes, I consider that a recapture unless it breaks back down. It's safe to count that as a support. Okay? Hope that cleared it up. But what I want you guys to notice, probably the most important thing, is that for the 10th time, after the SPY loses the 50-day moving average, the next day it recovers it, and that trend continues again for the 10th time. All the prior times that this has happened, the SPY went to a new high. Okay? Is it possible that it could happen? Again, we're just gonna have to play it level by level. Okay, so we got support here at 468.2. Of course, the 50-day moving average will be used as support. It's currently at 466 point almost 7. All right, so we want to see it continue to stay above the 50-day moving average. If we lose the 50-day moving average, I am bearish, and we could see more downside. We got support at 464, 462, but we might come down to 459.5. We might even break that and go even lower. Okay, but we'll talk about that more when the time comes. So right now, what we need to watch is for those support levels to hold. This 468.2, and of course we need to continue to stay above the 50-day moving average, which is currently at 466.7. We'll say 0.7, okay? It won't be bearish until we lose the 50-day moving average again, all right? Now, the next big support resistant level what we need to watch is the 470.5. That's this yellow line right here that has served since November as a strong resistant level, and it recently broke back down and failed to hold. So it was a false breakout. False breakouts are bearish, as you can see by now. Hopefully we can use that lesson that we learned right here in the future trades, okay? Now what we want to see is the recapture of 470.5. As I explained earlier, that means the SPY closing back above 470.5. Okay, that's a recapture, and recaptures of critical support levels are very bullish. Okay, that would put 473 to 474 back in play, and then we could possibly head up to new all-time highs up to 482. All right, 481.9 to 482 is pretty close to each other. All right, so as long as we're above the 50-day moving average, that puts 470.5 in play, and above that, I will buy that recapture, and I am extremely bullish until we get to new all-time high, which is also forecasted in the seasonality. All right, bearish below the 50-day moving average. I don't know. I'm starting to repeat myself. I just want to make sure you guys get that information. All right, this is the VIX. The VIX inverses the SPY a lot. Now, take a look at this level, the 825 level. It has served as a support, broke down and served as a resistance, and now today, once again, it's serving as a support. So that 825 level is very important. Below it, the VIX is bearish. Above it, the VIX still has a chance to bounce to the upside. Okay? So if you see the VIX below 1825 and you happen to be a SPY bull, may that give you some comfort or help you with your comfort. Okay? But above 1825, you want to be a little defensive, a little more defensive. Okay? When I'm defensive, I size down. All right? Also, we got CPI crap stuff tomorrow, so it could increase trappy moves and volatility. Okay? But definitely keep your eye on the VIX. Below 1825 is bearish on the VIX. Above it, still a lot of bullish strength. There's still some bullish strength left. And if you're a SPY bull, you don't like that. You won't like that. Okay? So I hope this was able to help. I hope you guys get it. Triple Q. Actually alerted Triple Q today in the Discord. And just like in the Discord, I explained how Triple Q recaptured is like the key word today, huh? Recaptured this 377.5 level, okay? This 377.5 level has served as both a resistance and a support. All right, so over here, that's where it started as a resistance. It broke out and it served as support here and here and today. All right, so that's very bullish that we wanted to see. When we saw that bounce, I alerted on Discord to let people know I got a 384 price target. At the time, Triple Q was around 379, 380. Because I waited, I like to see it. We got the bounce. It recaptured it. Got the bounce. Saw a lot of demands coming in right there. A lot of buy pressure. That's very bullish. and it went all the way up past our price target and closed at 385.82. Okay, so at now 384.17 to be exact, is now going to be serving as support. All right, that's our support for tomorrow to keep 389 in play. That's the next price target. Above 389 would be a breakout of this bull flag again. All right, change the color of it so you can see that yellow line. That's from the bull flag. All right, if we break out above this bull flag again, that's very bullish, and it will put 402 as a price target. Okay, all the way up here to test this resistance level over here. Okay, if we lose 384 tomorrow, that's bearish, and we could head back all the way down to 377.5. Okay, very simple. From resistance to support, from support to resistance, level to level. All right, Dow Jones give us another false breakout, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. All right, when we lost that level, I said to be bearish, and it went all the way down to 356.5. And I said if it's above a bullish, to go test that 362.6 level, that's right here, which it did. But below, I'm bearish all the way down to the next support level of 357.8. And boom, just like that, it broke down, tested that support level, and came all the way back and touched the resistance level. From resistant to support, from support to resistant. All right, I love that strategy. Not easy. It takes time to master it. But once you master it, boy, oh boy, your trading is going to improve. IWM. Been looking very bearish. Okay, but we did see a lot of buying pressure yesterday with this long wick. All right, recaptured the 212.79 support level, and it closed all the way up here at 215.3. So of course 212.79 was support. Came down to test it, as you can see, with this long wick, and then went all the way back and closed right at the 217.9 resistance. That's this red line right here that has served as both a support and a resistance level since July 19. Okay, so above 217.9, I am bullish all the way up to 226.9. Now, of course, we got some resistance level at 220, 222.6. And of course, we got the 250-day moving average here that will serve as a resistance as well, 225.6. All right, but I think it won't be easy, but I think we can break through those resistance and test 226.9 again. Okay, but first, like I said, you got to play level by level. You got to recapture that 217.9. Get back above it, I'm bullish. Reject it and continue to stay below it, I am bearish all the way down to 209. All right, Tesla came back and tested the 50-day moving average. You have a lot of resistance around that level. All right, the resistance levels are all clustered up. It happens sometimes. You have resistance at 1065, 1065, and of course this blue falling trend line right here. I wanted to see a breakout back above it to get out of that bull flag, which was at 1070, and of course the 50-day moving average was at 1072. All right, so in that case, when you got resistance levels clustered up like that with each other, you go for the highest one. So it tested 1072 and it sold down a bit, and it even closed just below 1065. It closed at 1064. All right, so not that much below it. All right, so support right now is obviously 1023.4. Below that, we're gonna see a big sell-off down to 971. But as long as it holds, 1065 still in play. All right, it might not even sell that low. All right, it might even break out by tomorrow. So okay, so Tesla above 1072 puts 1107 in play. All right, just let the price action guide you. Play it level to level, from support to resistance, from resistance to support. Okay, depends if you're bullish or bearish. Anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. I hope you found some value in this price action technical analysis. We've been doing really good so far. I hope I was able to assist you, you know. So thanks for watching. Talk to you all soon.